Welcome back onto this now. So the Mpumalanga High Court has ruled in favour of the removal of businesswoman Mary Phadi as an uMkhonto WeSizwe Party member, and it also mandated that she be removed as a member of the provincial legislature. It follows a counter-application brought by the MKP, supported by party president Jacob Zuma's detailed affidavit. Well, Mary Phadi joins us now for a reaction. Mary, good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us. There was a sense of optimism on your part that this court process would go your way. Just your reaction to the ruling, the court affirming that your membership with the party is validly terminated.
Good evening to yourself, Naledi. I will try and push. I've got flu and my voice is fading. Look, I'm happy with the ruling that was taken by the court that I'm not the member of uMkhonto WeSizwe. The INAMI has appreciated that ruling for the mere fact that the ruling has to do with the fact that uMkhonto WeSizwe is saying, I have organized a rally. So I'm happy that I'm not living with a dark cloud, but I'm living with confidence that there is nothing that uMkhonto WeSizwe could present besides the fact that I was growing the organization by being in the meeting that had more than 8,000 members on the 15th of February. So the INAMI is happy that I don't owe uMkhonto WeSizwe anything.
Okay. There is, of course, the inclusion of the fact that this means that you are no longer a leader of the MK party in Mpumalanga legislature. A reflection on that?
You know, I think for me is that I had an opportunity to learn, and my take with that is that one must respect the time in life, and it was the time for me to be able to understand how the government set up is, and how the members of the community raise their concerns. So because of that reason, I've learned a lot, and I don't regret any time that I've invested in the legislature, and I also not regret the time that I've invested with the armed forces of Mpumalanga that I've been with from December 2023.
You know, you've got Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane, who's quoted as saying, the judgment today restored the soul of MKP in Mpumalanga. No one is above the constitution of MKP. People join the party as individuals and not members. Members must read, understand and abide by the constitution. I wonder if you have a message for Busisiwe Mkhwebane, where at the moment there is an expectation, of course, that there is the assumption that she will then take over your role in the legislature. And of course, there has been those power struggles about really who's at the helm of the MKP in Mpumalanga.
Look, I don't have any message for her because if I was a member, I was going to comment. But now that I'm not a member, as per the court ruling, I would just say that whatever happens to Mpumalanga MKP is not something that I should concern myself with. But all that I can say is that the armed forces must be able to continue to work hard, because they have shown the strength of putting MK to 17% when we voted in 2024. So I'm saying to the armed forces, hang in there, and they must continue doing their work the way they were doing.
I do want to get your bird's eye view on the party that you now leave behind. I mean, just last week there were, you know, reports of letters that are going back and forth and certainly making the rounds on social media. And we had to see then the chief whip and the leader of the party in the National Assembly, Dr. John Hlophe, coming out and having that press briefing, essentially saying that the chief whip remains Colleen Makubele, and also talking about the new whippery of the party. Do you believe that there is division within the MK party? If so, what is behind it? And do you think that the party can certainly stand the test of time?
Look, there is a division within uMkhonto WeSizwe. We've seen that from early 2024, February, March, and because of the fact that we did not have a constitution, and secondly because we did not have membership. Like in court, there was an argument that was saying, I must prove that I'm a member. And in uMkhonto WeSizwe, we were paying donations. And I joined uMkhonto WeSizwe when I was paying donation in December. And then in August, when they bought the new forms, I filled in the form and I became a member. So the court was saying, I need to prove myself that I'm a member. So there will surely be a division because uMkhonto WeSizwe hasn't done quite a lot of processes that political parties must follow. We'll always find a division because in uMkhonto WeSizwe must be appointed. And because of that reason, sometimes it brings discomfort to the ground forces, and sometimes it makes members who have a power struggle. But I'm not saying that because I'm not a member. I'm just saying that indeed there was conflict within the organization, and it's quite huge.
How do you expect to see the stabilization of those divisions?
I would say that it will depend on the leadership of uMkhonto WeSizwe, on the decision that they take, and I'm hoping that they will fix themselves within the political party that they have started. Maybe follow due processes of doing what is correct and allow members to elect the leaders that they want. Allow members to be able to have a formal structure that will give directive from national, because at the moment there's no Secretary General in the organization, and you cannot have an organization as big as uMkhonto WeSizwe without the Secretary General. And then also allow members to be able to get a stability in terms of exactly having the membership known to the regions where they stay, because you cannot fill in a membership form to national, but it must be a membership that is on the ground where you report to the nearest sub-region coordinator that we have, or secretary of the sub-region.
Yeah. Well, before I let you go, the obvious question becomes, what now for you? Political plans, aspirations, goals? Are you eyeing any political parties? Looking at starting your own formations, staying in business? What is next for Mary Phadi?
I'm still in business. I haven't changed that. With regard to the work that I do with the community, as I'm advocating for most of them, the freight industry, and then also to try and assist, I should think that I'm going to allow the leaders of uMkhonto WeSizwe to have a meeting with me in the province. They've requested a meeting because of the number of people that we're following our leadership. We've got a huge number on the ground, and they've requested to meet with me, and I will be meeting with them. And in that meeting, we'll be taking a decision as to the guidance about what is my future plan, because I'm really now a free bird. But with my meeting with them, I'll be giving guidance to say I did not come to uMkhonto WeSizwe to steal a member, but I came to uMkhonto WeSizwe to really liberate or advocate and make sure that the members of the political party feel the benefits of voting for MK Party.
Okay, so just to get clarity here, you're meeting members of MK Party soon on the back of this ruling in the court in Mpumalanga. is this a leadership that you are meeting? And certainly does the, the mother body, if you will, of the MK Party, are they aware of this meeting that you're having with MK Party members?
It's the people that I was leading, the executive members that I was leading. I cannot leave them like that when they're requesting to meet with me. And I don't know what is it that they want to talk to me about. There is no crime in accepting when the leaders want to speak to me. I'm not angry. The inner me is happy. I don't have a problem. And because of that reason, I don't see any reason why I should close the door for them as if they've put me where I am. What has put me where I am now is the decision that was taken by national, not the province. And it is a decision that is taken by the court, not the ground forces that I've been leading. So I will be sitting with them and allowing them to speak to me. And there's no crime to that. And if they decide not to come, I don't have a problem. If they come, I still don't have a problem. It doesn't change Mary Phadi. It doesn't change the gift that I have in terms of being given an opportunity to know that I'm the person that can be able to touch anything, and it tends to be correct at all times.
Okay, but this is what I'm trying to find from you. Is these executive members that you hope to meet on the back of this ruling, should they decide that they are still loyal to Mary Phadi and want to go wherever it is that you go, what would you say to that? Because that would mean a losing of the constituency of the MK Party to some extent. Is that, and I think this speaks to just how much of a following you believe that you have within the party in the province.
I don't know. I wouldn't speculate. I don't know why they want to see me. I don't know the reason why they want to see me. So I wouldn't speculate the agenda of the meeting. But all that I can say is that it is not in my capacity or in my willingness to destroy the political party. I didn't come to uMkhonto to destroy, and I will leave uMkhonto without destroying anyone. So I don't know the reason why they want to see me. And as they come, we'll be engaging. And then with that engagement, depending on what we'll be discussing on that specific day, I will then issue a statement with regard to that.
All right. Well, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for speaking to us, Mary Phadi, there, who has now seen the Mpumalanga High Court, of course, declaring there that she no longer is a member of the MK Party, which means essentially that no longer a part of the Mpumalanga legislature. Of course, the MK Party having released a statement in response to that ruling. At the bottom of it, the MK Party wishes to thank the legal team for their immense hard work. Since its formation, the MK Party has registered no less than 10 court victories against all its detractors who are opposed to the mission of progressive unity and total liberation. At the bottom of the statement by the MK Party.